Welcome back, it's 9, and today we are going to be discussing Kojima Productions, an update there, as well as an update on Atlus and their next major title that is likely going to be a PS5 exclusive, possibly cross-gen to the PS4 as well. Now, before we get into that, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. Now, let's kick it off with this Kojima Productions update. Speaking with Famitsu, legendary game designer Hideo Kojima teased that his development studio is working on two different titles. The first one is described as a big title, while the second as a new, challenging one. So this has led to people speculating heavily about what this could be. Some believe it to be Death Stranding 2, as well as Silent Hill, or Death Stranding 2, as well as Metal Gear Solid. But as usual, this is only speculation because we actually don't have any idea what they're working on. Now, what are my opinions on this? If you guys remember, Norman Reedus in an interview said that Kojima was working on Death Stranding 2. And that was a while back, and he may have spoken a little too much about that project where he wasn't supposed to. So that could be one of the projects that are in development, which I believe to be the case. I think that is very likely that Death Stranding 2 is a thing. I also think that he could be working on that cloud-based game that we had heard a lot about. You know, there was it was a rumor technically about him working on something for Stadia, and then that fell through, and now there's a rumor that he's working on a game for Xbox. But there is also the whole other side of the spectrum where people are saying that he could be working on that Silent Hill remake, and some saying Metal Gear Solid remake as well. Again, those are all rumors, so we don't know for sure. I think the most likely thing is that Death Stranding 2 is a thing, but outside of that, I feel like the rest of these could be a complete toss-up. It depends who you ask and who you talk to, but it's one or the other. People are either heavily on the Silent Hill side of things or heavily on the cloud-based game side of things that they are doing for Xbox. So we'll see what happens. I mean, time will surely tell. Naturally, in Kojima fashion, he's going to definitely be teasing a lot up into the actual full-out reveal of everything he's working on, as that's just what he does, but I'm sure it'll be a journey nonetheless. I would love to hear what you guys think it is. I'm not telling you what I think, other than that I believe that Death Stranding 2 is in development. Other than that, I have no clue what it could be. You know, as I said, the speculation of those possible titles is a thing, but let me know what your thoughts are. Like, what do you really believe he's truly working on? It's obvious that one of these has got to be a Death Stranding 2. I feel like that's a given. The other one, the challenging one he states, that could be something totally different. We'll see what happens. On to our next topic, and this is all about Atlus. Atlus, guys, the people who made Persona, the people who made SMT, these are the guys that made some of the greatest JRPGs today. Persona 5 being a major staple because we all know that a bunch of people, including myself, jumped on the Atlus bandwagon when Persona 5 hit the PS3 and PS4. Now we've got some more information about their next project, and honestly, interestingly enough, another Famitsu interview, Atlus product manager Shinjiro Takada, who says that sometime next year, Atlus is planning on releasing a major game that will become a pillar of Atlus. He says, I choose challenge as the keyword for 2022 with the hope to release a game that will become a pillar for Atlus. All of us at Atlus are working hard to develop this game so that it will be interesting and satisfying for everyone, so please look forward to it. Now, the game that seems to come to mind for most people, and according to many other outlets that I was reading about, is Project RE Fantasy, or Re-Fantasy, and that is the new fantasy RPG IP led by Persona director Katsura Hashino by Atlus new internal team Studio Zero. Now, we haven't heard about this game since back in 2017, and then we had heard that we would be getting more details sometime in 2021. It is assumed that the pandemic has impacted this and thus made it receive a delay into 2022. That's an assumption, of course, not fact. But I believe that we're going to be seeing something about this soon based on what's being said here and based on what I've read up on this. Now, you may be wondering, what about the next Persona game, Persona 6? Well, we already know that Atlus has started staffing up for the next mainline Persona game as well, but I think that's going to come way after Project RE Fantasy is revealed and finally released as well. I think that that's definitely a game that's going to need to bake for quite a while. I mean, Persona 5 was so huge. It was beloved. It reviewed incredibly well. It was an excellent game, one of my top favorite games of all time. In fact, I mean, I put it in the top 10 easily. And so I think Persona 6 really has to do something special. And I fully want them to take their sweet time with that. But when it comes to this Project RE Fantasy, I'm definitely excited and looking forward to what we can see there. JRPGs are my favorite genre of video games. Obviously, it's what kept me playing video games as long as I have now as well, amongst many other genres and games as well. But I would be lying if I said that games like Final Fantasy VII, Kingdom Hearts, Persona, these games did not impact my love for video games and want to continue to play video games far into my adult years. Now, that's all I really have for you guys in today's video. A short one, of course, but nonetheless a very interesting one, and I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think of this whole Kojima Productions situation? What do you think the two games are that he's working on? Go nuts in the comments. Let me know your craziest theories and speculations there. Also, what do you think of this new Atlus game? Do you think it's really going to meet the expectations that we've come to expect of Atlus, and especially that team that worked on Persona? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you have not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links will be in the description, and share this video with a friend. I will talk to you all on the next one. Take care.